Let's go.
Awesome.
All right, we are live. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome again to
So,
another episode, Crazy Podcast with Malik
mhm.
here. And today, I think today going to be very special because we have a few topics we're going to cover, and like I feel like you guys going to find this very, very, very valuable when it comes on to just improving your life, what's happening in the world, and like how things affect you without you even knowing. And it's just crazy how these are things that you've been doing for years that a lot of people like look over them. And
Mhm.
when we actually start expound upon some of these things, you're gonna be like, oh shit, bro, like am I living my life right or not? But let's not get too crazy. Let's just get right into it. So the first topic, what what is the first topic we're gonna cover?
So the first topic I is something I wanted to just think about and break down is like what is a job and its purpose. But
Right.
I mean, I want to break it down. Is my opinion what I view jobs for, like the purpose of them, and then you will have your view, and even the viewer might have a different view.
Right.
But I'm thinking about a job like, say, something as simple as you're working in as a line cook in a restaurant. You learn a lot about time management, trying to break things down into time, solve them,
Mm.
staying on top of things. If you work, say you work at a company, like an electrical company, you
Right.
can literally work under a successful electrician, gain mentorship, gain mastery, and extract the value from that. You
That
you were
is
about to say something?
no, that's very true because like I actually agree. But it's just that most people don't see it as a stepping stone like that. They just see it as, oh, full stop.
Just
This is
work.
where I belong.
Just
Yeah,
work.
yeah, just work. This is where I belong. But that way, so complete way you think about jobs though.
Yeah. So just thinking about it, like if every job is giving you something that you can extract and expand upon. Even if you're a server, you
Right.
literally get paid to be learn how to talk and communicate and network with people. You get paid on the job to train your skill.
Mm,
So you can do that with almost any job. It's like how you frame it. That's how I would like to think about it. How you frame the job. Say you become an electrician. That's
right.
train It's a trade field that I'm kind of more experiencing. And I see that a big way to extract value from that is mastery of the skill. Going out and doing jobs that you can charge big on, you can teach someone, you can start your own company. Everything all has ways to extract value from it when it comes to a job.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of crazy. Well, I see jobs in a similar manner, but when I basically like try to, when I think about a job, bro, I think about it in a way where it provide you mistake money,
Hmm.
and also it not only mistake money, but it also provide you with a skill that you can stack.
Mm.
So most entrepreneurs and most people who actually very successful in life, they do something called skill stacking. And skill stacking is when you reach certain periods of your life, it was the things that you were focused on. So in my life, like I have a period where I was focused on how to like even get into reading, what kind of books to read. And like not only that, I was focused on, oh, like I know I'm at the point where I'm focused on like health, fitness, like how I want my body to like frame and stuff like that. And then I have a time where I was focused on like how like to even use a computer, like how you actually even get started when you want to do certain things online. So, and not only that, but you have different periods when you learn how different things work. Like I learned the skill of like drop shipping, how drop shipping work, how to record things, how to use like the internet, how to use Google. Like so those are skills that actually stuck over the years. And then when you actually work a job, when you actually can say, okay, imagine if you work as you do sales. Say for instance, you do sales or you do marketing for a big company. Yeah, say you do marketing for a big company, right? And you've been working at this company for years. That's a skill that you now stack on top of what you know. And even if you quit that job, you cannot unlearn the thing, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
now you have a thing that you can bring towards in whatever business you start or whatever thing that you decide you want to do. Even if it's just a side hustle, can be like, okay, like I remember I was doing TikToks for this company. Now you can do TikTok for any company. Right?
Yeah.
And I know, so it's just crazy when you actually think about these things in a way where, okay, I learned sales at this job, or I learned how to do this thing, and then now you're able to sell things on your own. You can just transfer the thing that you stacked on top. So now just imagine if you're learning different things, like you work at some engineer job, you know, you're an engineer. If you're a plumber, you're an electrician. To be honest, when you actually buy a house,
you need all of them.
Yeah, so when you actually buy a house or you have a house, and say for instance, you're a type of guy that, okay, you know how to do electrical work or you know how to do plumbing work, but you're just too rich. You don't feel like doing that, right? Now, some guy can't come in your house and just say, hey, this costs 10K. No, it doesn't. I know what it costs. I used to do this shit, right? And I can tell that you're only doing this and you're only doing that. So give me the right price, right? Versus if you knew nothing, you can just say, oh, okay, yep, I'll just pay the invoice, I guess.
Yeah.
Understand? So
that's what it costs.
Now some guy take you for that. I know it's like you're not even able to justify what's real market price than what's a scam, right? So you don't even know that shit. So back to the mistake money part. So mistake money is when you have a job. I feel like the main purpose for your job is to literally provide you with money that to use to as backup when your business is just getting off the ground, right? So say for instance, now you start a business. Usually people would tell you, quit your job, I'm gonna start a business. Bullshit. Like, don't fucking do that, bro. So usually people say to you, quit your job. Just quit your job and just go start a business, and then just don't look back. Don't look back. Like, what kind of advice?
That works for some people, no?
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't, because guess what?
It doesn't.
It's like, no, because think about it. People think that when you start a business, it just go up. People think that. And it's just that there's nothing more further than the truth, bro. There's nothing more further than the truth. So if like you genuinely start a business, and if you're living in the real world, not some fake, oh, use this and now all of a sudden you're rich. Like, no. If you're living in the real world and you're learning how business actually work, and you're actually seeing this thing for yourself, you would know for a fact that you can't just, you need the mistake money. When your business fail, when your business run out of money, you need to be able to replenish stuff. You need to be able to repay stuff. You need to be able to like revive the company from scratch. You understand? And the only way you can revive companies is having mistake monies. Because so if you don't have mistake money, if your company fail, you had nothing. You had nothing to just say, oh, okay, I just go, I have this, I can get this done. I have this, like if this fail, if this don't work out, I can just try if we actually just make it up in this way, or just replenish like a cash flow, or just help keep your business afloat. A lot of people, they just think that life work, like, so that's why I feel like the internet don't real, bro. That's why I feel like majority of things online just don't real, because meaning just influencer wise, like when some influencers, they would literally tell you quit your job, bro, and you just see their level 100. They never showed you their level 1.
The grind, they don't show you the grind at all.
And the grind, majority of real grind is, I feel like your job prepare you for your business. And the same values that you can transfer from your job is the same values you should transfer from your business, in terms of like the time you wake up, the time you start working. So when you have a business, ain't nobody telling you to get up and start working.
Yeah, or to go to the customer. It's just you.
It's just you. So
are you gonna make it or not?
And your job, if you go work late, your boss say, oh fuck, why you late? Blah blah blah. Right? But to be honest, having a business, you should always have that mindset of like, I'm late, like you're late. And to be honest, you can't just be lenient on yourself and be like, oh no, it's my business, so I can do whatever I want. Bullshit, you fail. This is why you get left behind. Because you just think that a business is just comfortable. Nobody's telling you to wake up anymore. Nobody's telling you to do anything anymore. So I feel like a job prepare you to enter that world where you can just say, okay, yep, I understand. I definitely understand that I need to wake up to achieve the same goals that my job did, right? Because if you think about it, any company you work that's a big company, there's nowhere else for them to scale. They had nowhere else to scale, bro. That's the only way. You understand? So if you're really serious, you use your job to prepare for your business. That's how I see it.
I just want to give a short example. So an example I use, and I argue with people about this at my job regularly. Like, we get a certain time period that we're supposed to complete a job, and then they're like, why do you want to push it? Why do you want to see how fast you can finish it? When I think about that, it's like, all right, if the company is charging for 4 hours, $200 for each hour,
right,
and I know that it takes me 2 hours, I can literally charge $500 for the 2 hours because I know I can do it within that time. So it's just basically giving you that platform where you can see how fast you can do it. Like, you have training wheels, you can kind of break your own high score every single time you do a certain job or a certain task. So that's how I kind of break it down. All right, it takes me X amount of hours paid to replace a faucet. I can charge $400 to replace the exact same faucet or water heater, etc. That's how I break it down.
Whoa, so you feel like your job give you like just like a skeleton frame of how to structure your thing, right?
Yeah, I can easily go out and start a service business for sure.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So what's crazy is I kind of start like I started this just lead attraction, this lead magnet thing, where it's just, I don't want to consider it a full business, bro. To be honest, I don't want to, because these people just actually, like, I see the need in the marketplace where every time I grow on people, or every time somebody tell me that, oh, I'm gonna start this thing, or I'm gonna do this business or something like that, what happened is they only have one problem. What do you think the problem is?
Customers.
Getting customers, right? So I see different market hacks to a point where I'm like, yo, this exists. I didn't even know people can do this shit. And then it's like, yo, I just went to like the post office, and in the post office have a program called EDDM. So EDDM, it's called like every door direct marketing, or every door direct mail, like something like that, like shit like that. All right. So the every door direct mail is, I would see somebody that says, oh, I just start my cleaning company and I need to make business cards. I know what would give me customers, business cards. And then I'm like, sure, but how many people can you give the business card, right? So imagine making like a flyer that meet the criteria of the post office. And by the way, every post office have this, once in the US or anywhere else. I feel like anywhere else, bro, your post office have this service where they can mail whatever you want to every single door in your neighborhood. Or you don't have to be your neighborhood. You can literally choose like any like market or any place, any zip code.
That's huge.
That's huge, right? So what I've done is, once you can realize that you can choose any neighborhood, imagine like you can literally have a message on a card, right? And if you want every single house in a certain zip code hear that message, you can let them hear it.
That's huge. Yeah,
that's huge, right?
Direct. So, you just need someone to read it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So what I've been doing is, bro, I've been helping people that I know for a fact that have like their company, or they just started a company, or they have a company that serve people in their neighborhood. I help them get leads. I just run it for them. I just say, oh, listen, I can run this thing for you. I can print 2,000 cards, and then I can do that. I charge like a $2,000 package, and then $2,000 for the whole package, and I can guarantee them 100 customers, right?
Oh,
In a zip code, you have like 2,000 neighborhoods, 2,000 homes.
that's solid. That's solid. That's
So if
crazy.
you
Yeah.
can guarantee, all right, so imagine you have a plumbing business, right?
Mhm,
You fix one faucet, that's like what, 1,500, fucking
mhm.
$1,000, some shit like that, right? So imagine getting like, if you pay $2,000 for like some random like lead magnet shit, and you get that, and
I see what
then
you're saying.
no, you get like no, your freaking flyer got to now 2,000 people, 2,000
Mm,
homes got your flyer in their direct mail,
mhm,
directly in their mail, something that they're checking anyways, because the
mhm,
most important things come in your mail, right?
mhm.
So it's like you're checking that, and once you have the card, you can be like, oh shit, I needed this. Darn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they call up.
And then you put it in bold, bold. And what I've done is, in order to track the people and to know,
Mhm.
like, for like different companies to track the people, I've like wrote on the card, get some percentage off if you return this card to us, right?
Mhm.
So if they return the card, then it can prove to the person the card is what gave them that customer, right?
Yes. Yes.
And then once you prove to them, no, it proved the fact of what you're doing. Because if you just put the phone number and just say, oh, call this, they're going to think that, oh, yeah, my company big. No, it's not. It's the shit that
Mhm.
I did, bro. The shit that I did. That's the reason why you have that. You understand? So I've been testing that out. I already I do 2 people so far.
Mhm.
And I really want to prove the fact. I want to prove the concept. And
Mhm.
then I feel like I can get people leads. I feel like I can get people like whatever leads. Because
Leads.
when I ask the post office how much people use this, they're like, no one cares about
They've
this.
never
No,
heard about this before.
what? No one cares about this. So how people getting customers? How? We just don't understand.
So
That's
word
just
of mouth.
crazy.
Word of mouth here.
Crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But at the same time, all right. So the next topic, where you want to move on to?
Yeah. The next topic. So I find it weird. So we're Jamaican. Cool.
Right.
Most Jamaicans, a lot of Jamaicans are like hardworking guys who are probably doing painting.
Fox.
So a Jamaican can literally be doing painting and then they come up, they have a whole painting company, and the amount of money that they're getting paid in both countries are so much different. Even a landscaper, people that landscape in Jamaica, that guy is not the richest
No.
guy.
Yeah, he's
But
not.
up
He's not.
here, he have his whole company. Now he
Right.
have tractors. It's a whole operation thing he have going on here.
I feel like it's the market ask, bro. It's like what the market is doing. Because if a person don't value that, them just they won't pay. They won't
You're
pay.
you're cold. You're
They won't.
right. You're right though. You're right.
Like if somebody use your stuff and it's like, oh, nah, that's nothing. Like, please. Like, but without me, you couldn't do this. Because I've even seen like electrician guys getting
Mhm.
paid dirt nothing in Jamaica, bro.
Yeah.
Dirt. Like
Yeah.
exactly dirt. And I'm like, what? Bro, do you understand that this is like a skill that
It's a
people
real skill,
are real? Like exactly. This is actually
bro.
real.
People paying what, like 400? If you're an electrician here, $400 an hour. You can go and
Hour.
charge. Hour.
Hour.
$400 an hour. What do you mean? You're a licensed electrician.
Whoa. Whoa. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? In Jamaica, you probably get 1,500. 1,500 Jamaican dollars.
Maybe after
Maybe.
for the day,
If they feel like. And then
bro.
buy a drink. Buy
Like,
you a
of
drink.
course,
That is
bro.
the payment, bro.
I heard about a plumber in Jamaica. That guy was taking taxi to people's house.
Insane.
He took a taxi with his tools.
Insane, bro.
The
Insane.
job wasn't even worth it because they argue the price
Fair.
and
You never calculate the fare, you know. You never calculate.
bro, it's
It's
sad.
a job. Because that's what I realized, bro. So I realized that even me doing the same package, like when I price it out for 2K and say, okay, I can get you like whatever customer for 2K, right?
Mhm.
I have to calculate the gas I use to drive to go print the thing. I calculate everything.
Everything.
It's in it.
Well, I mean, you're running a business, so it's
Well,
different.
it's in it, but that's not really under my business. That's just a side hustle thing that I started.
Well, that's under that business.
What business? What company? Like, you
That's
understand?
the
It's
one
just,
that's making that income.
well, that's true. But at the same time, well, that is true still because, that's another topic I really want to talk about, bro. It's like having a business, and I keep repeating it so much, is just money in so much. Because look at that business. It took me no money to start that at all. $0. Zero. And it's so crazy that I would see people.
What about
say,
your time, your research, your thought process?
I have that for free. I have it for free. No, me
How do you
personally.
mean you have it for free?
No, meaning I can put, that's like sweat. That's like sweat energy. I can put that energy in. But what I'm saying is, if you're starting a business, people always say,
But
you
is
need
that free for
investment.
everyone?
It is, bro. Like, of course it is.
Everybody
Think of it.
has the thought process to do research,
Yes.
prove that it can be profitable,
Yes.
take the risk, drive,
Yes.
go to the post office, speak to the people,
The people.
have them tell you nobody ever do this, and
Facts.
still do it.
And still do it. And it's like, because think about it.
That's
It's a no
important.
money. No, but it's a no money thing where I'm not doing it unless I get paid from the person. And when I get paid $2K from the person, let me show you the entire process. What happened is to do the math and map out the zip code. Usually that's like $400. You pay to the post office, right?
Mhm.
And then to print 2,000 cards gonna cost like another 400, right?
Mhm.
And then once you print 2,000 cards, that's $800 in. Okay. So if I get 2K from a person for this guaranteed customer thing, what gonna happen is that same money they gave me is what I've used to pay for my gas to drive to print the cards, to pay for the actual post office, and then to pay for them to print the cards and all this shit. And it's just me just making this flyer on my computer with a freaking template from Canva. And then I print this flyer for them. And now them have 100 customers live, right? So I look at it like this, where one guy, him installed driveways on pools and shit. And just imagine you get a guy, a customer, one of his pools is 180 grand to do the full install. So he paid 2 grand to me, and imagine you get one customer, one.
Clear up that. Nothing.
Clear, like what?
Nothing.
Mind blown, bro.
You just add that to a bill. You just
insane. So now that same 2 grand expense that look expensive at first, compared to 180 grand for that job, bro, you're gonna be like, all right, no problem, I'll just pay it. No problem.
Pretty good. It's pretty, you see, going back to the first topic, like how you frame it is very important. Like when you started to talk about it being 2,000 at the start, I was like, it's a little expensive.
Right.
But after you kind of work it in, I'm like, 2 grand is like
nothing.
2 jobs. It's not
2
that
jobs,
serious.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then what's the value? What's the value of one of your customers? That's way. Let me tell you, bro. If you're selling freaking,
that's really good,
dollar menu stuff, the 2 grand gonna look expensive, bro. But if you have a freaking business that you know for a fact that one of your thing costs whatever, if you're having a cleaning business, to clean your house is like what, $500, like $300, something like that.
And that's recurring too.
Recurring revenue. You get in one customer, because if you, and worse, you can literally, you say, okay, I just go and target Airbnbs. I can't say that. I can't do that. And you know what's crazy? In order to market this same marketing business that I have, so in order to market the marketing business, I just send them flyers as well. I do the same exact thing.
Oh wow,
it's insane, right? So imagine that, marketing a marketing business. I print the same flyers, but the way how the post office is unique, and a lot of people, they don't give a shit. I don't understand. You can literally target commercial spaces. You can just decide, say, hey, I'm only going to target commercial businesses, right? And it's sent to all commercial businesses because they get mail as well.
Mhm.
Everyone gets mail. So it's just the utilization from what the post office is telling me. I'm like, what? How do people not do this?
Mm.
So I can't go no money in. So that's what I'm saying. Like a business is only money in because you don't have to spend $1 to get this thing done.
Mhm.
You understand? So it's just principles. And that is something that is so crazy because I stuck that principle from something that I learned before. So we go back to stacking. We go back to stacking, like, you understand? So
Yeah.
stacking these skills.
Skill stacking.
Still skill stacking, exactly. So once your
Mhm.
skill stack to a point where you know something, you can't forget, you have it forever. And a job can teach you that, a person can teach you that, reading books can teach you that.
Mhm.
It's just what are you doing to stack your skills?
Skill stacking. Nice.
And it's like, because now I literally have like a diagram. It's like a pyramid diagram.
Mhm.
And it's just all the skills that I've been stacking over the years. Because if
Mhm.
you're not, you have to be conscious about these skills, you know. Because even a person that, I don't know, a person that you can say a person that landscape or something, like it's the same thing. You stack the skill. I know you have the perfect, you know, the landscape. Like you stack the skill. I know you can do it anywhere. It's just how can you apply the same skill to another thing in your life?
Mhm.
You get me? And it's just like the more skills you stack over a period of time, I feel like it's just the better you get, bro.
Yeah.
You guaranteed to get better. Like it's impossible to fail.
You have to win. Yeah.
Impossible to fail. So it's just crazy. Because even right now, what I'm currently doing in my current life, right? So I have the rental company with the cars, rent a bunch of cars and shit. And it's like sometimes when because you know before the season start and all that, you're like, oh shit, I'm not getting enough rentals yet. So now I look at the skills that I have and I'm like, I need money in now. What do? I start a driving school. So now I'm giving driving lessons. I just got off one today.
Really?
Today, yes. So now I have 4 students. 4.
Damn.
4 students, $400 a month, $100 a week, each student, right?
Wow.
And because I look at the facts of, I have the skill of driving, I have the car, I just need to find the leads. I need to find the people, right? So it's the only way. So now, every Wednesdays and Tuesdays now, I do driving school. Fully. 3 hours. It's like, what? It's so crazy, bro. So it's like, I have this. All right, look at this. I don't even know if you can see it. You probably
It's
can't.
not gonna show.
Yeah, probably not gonna show. But like, this is, I just got
It's
this
like a
paid.
Venmo payment.
Driving school.
Nice.
Driving school. Right? So that crazy. So it's like, I just monetize something that I already knew how to do. And a lot of people have the skills and just say, oh no, I need to go find a job. I have to go do that. Like so you have all of the skills and you just forget that you have it.
Yeah.
So that's skill stacking. So at the same time, but you really have to be like skill searching and soul searching and really do a step back. Just take a step back and say, hey, what are the things that I know how to do? What are the things that I've learned how to do over the years? And to be honest, when I'm giving these people driving lessons, bro, and I see them learning, I'm pissed off because I'm like, you shouldn't be learning. It's gonna fuck up my subscription model.
I get that. That I worry about that even with Raz. When Raz is training me, I'm looking at him like, yo, I'm gonna stop like soon. Like this doesn't really make any sense.
Because
It's kind of sad.
eventually you know all the things.
It's kind of sad.
Yes.
But then my hope, I'm trying to think positively. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
maybe people will go to him from me. But at some point, I have to go. Like,
no, but you have to think about it, bro. What you think about is you cannot blame the fact that you learned, because to be honest, I looked at it myself and I'm like, you know what? I won't get upset that these people learning and then it go end my subscription getting. Like, you understand? Like, I've been getting this subscription every week. So I'm like, I won't feel bad about this. What you need to realize is just the model. So if you're having a subscription model of any business or anything, it's just like you literally need to make sure it's never ending. You need to make sure. Look at what Netflix did. Netflix never ended.
I don't have Netflix.
I don't have Netflix, obviously, but it's like
Obviously.
it's a never-ending model.
What do you mean?
Never ending. Look at insurance. You don't have insurance? You don't
of
have
course. I got
Exactly.
insurance.
You have to have it.
Mhm.
It's literally like illegal to not have insurance. Literally, right? And when you look at that shit, it's all a subscription model, bro. When you start look at their ARR, their annually recurring revenue, bro, you ever look at that shit?
No.
Insane, bro. Billions, bro. Billions, like Progressive, Geico, all these companies, bro. Billions in recurring revenue, like every freaking year, every month. You just recur every month. And it just happen like this. So I'm just like, yo. So now Square have a subscription model. They have a subscription option when you have Square. So you can charge people subscriptions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Square, you can let somebody just sign up and then pay every month, guaranteed. And you just get that payment every month.
Yo, Square is nice. People sleep on Square, but it makes it very simple to start a business, send your invoices, take deposits, write contracts. I do all of that on there. I use Square.
What you need to do, bro, for your business, what you need to do is think about what you can have that recurring.
The only recurring I have is caretaking for 200 a month. Yeah.
Well, so you probably need to stock more, or what you can do is offer more value, because you know you can have less is more as well. So you can just offer more in the caretaking, or offer more things for them to like say, oh shit, I'll pay you more money for that if you do that.
Give me an example, because you're out of the box, so you already.
So, all right, so say for instance, if you're caretaking for them and they having like Airbnb, they're doing Airbnb, and you're doing caretaking, and you're saying, okay, like I just go make sure that I can manage the place. If the people need Wi-Fi, if they need the Wi-Fi fixed, if they have a light bulb blow, if they have something like that, and you know for a fact that, oh, these people need plumbing. Oh shit, I'm gonna offer plumbing. And you can say, oh, these people need electrical work. Oh shit,
How would I do a subscription for that?
So all right, so that's the thing though. You can offer a full package subscription where you can say, okay, don't think about any maintenance at all. And what you can say to them is, you know, you have to go out there and network. You have to have your plumbing, electrical friends that you know for a fact that you can call them, not the homeowner calling them, you calling them. Because the homeowner cannot know that these people, that they can't know the true prices of what you're paying. You understand? So what you're doing is just saying that, hey, you don't really have to worry about anything anymore. Like the full package offering, electrical, plumbing, like what else needed? Like
AC,
all of that stuff. And just even the fact of, what do they call it when you just clean the AC? What do you call that?
Preventative maintenance.
So even some more of that, I feel like that's crazy, to a point where you can say to them, say, oh, you have an Airbnb, forget about the cleaners as well. Forget about that. And you just manage the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
With your connection. So for them, all they're doing is you took off all the work to a point where they don't need to sit down and worry about it. They just need to worry about how much they're going to pay you. That's it. Because they're not worried about the churn, about how much, what they're going to do when people come in and come out. how they go and change their linens, how they go and change all their stuff. Like all of that shit disappear. You understand? So it's just I realize that I make more money when I make people's work disappear. You understand? So when people work disappear, is the only way because it disappear for them and the money appear for you, right? Like that's how I see it, bro. I don't see any other way. So anything I can structure in that way, I do it. And then I just feel like that's the only way. Because even right now, you see the Jamaica restaurant here.
Yeah. Which one?
I'm doing their payroll.
You want for marketing?
No. So I do their payroll in terms of they just record the hours for all their employees.
Oh.
And they just send it to me and I just log it. That's it. I took off that work
from them. Oh.
From them. So now they add me to their payroll to do their payroll.
Oh.
Insane, right? So
yeah.
And that's because I'm talking to them all the time. Because I have one of their cars as well. I rent their cars too. Mm-hmm. So I just keep telling them the stuff that I do and like how I do things. And it's just like, they're like, oh shit, we need this. I'm like, oh, do you now? Of course. So it's just, I don't know. Once you take off the headache off people, there's just less to worry about. That's how I see it, bro. But go again. Like, next topic. So, next topic, what do you think?
Next topic. We can shortly run through this, but I'm just thinking, and we talked about this in the last episode about technology just having downsides as much as they have upsides. I think we were talking about TikTok, the last one.
Right.
As in the downsides of your privacy and TikTok really watching you and all that. So I'm just thinking every technology is good, but then it's bad.
Well, I feel like that applies to everything in life.
Everything.
Yeah, like too much of a thing is bad. Too much of anything is bad. So it's like, bro, if you drink too much water, you die. Like literally. Like if you drink too much, like you just feel fuck up. Like you just fucked.
Yeah.
And it's just to a point where if you overly stress anything at all, it's gonna get like a mess. It's gonna become a mess. So now, if you, I don't know, say you use TikTok too much, or if you use any form of social media too much, I feel like you're kind of going like you're gonna become that to a point where you won't even see that you're like dying inside. You don't even realize that your soul is missing because you don't even know about real life things that are happening anymore. You just start relate everything back to like a TikTok video that you watch, or you relate everything back to like some Instagram reel. And I'm like, bro, what about the real world things that you do? How about that? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just crazy to me when, even look at it like this, bro. If you say you like ice cream, too much ice cream bad.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, ice cream nice, but guess what? Too much of it is just not good. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of crazy, bro. What? Too much. Like, insane, bro. So, all right. So I really didn't want to go over this, bro. Come on, dog.
What am I supposed to do? I just took it off the fire.
Nice. I'm just gonna wait until this podcast is being done, and I'm gonna start cooking. I'm gonna cook.
I'm not hearing anything. It's fine.
You're not hearing it?
No.
Oh, good.
We have noise cancellation.
Well, you have noise cancellation.
No, I'm not even hearing it from yours. You're fine.
Oh, nice. Yes, it's just because I'm like talking over the thing.
Nah, you sound clear.
I really didn't want to talk about this. You know what crazy? Bro, I don't think I'll even cut these parts out of the thing, bro. I love this
shit.
It's
real. It's
love
real.
it. Love it. All right, so what I really want to talk about is how to actually be productive and how to do a year's worth of work in like a week. Right. So I feel like majority of people, I feel like they find so much excuses when it comes on to like doing work because look, majority of business don't hard. You know that, right? Like doing business overall, I feel like people overcomplicate what it is and overcomplicate this whole thing. And I just realized that it's just lazy. Because if a person sit down and you have your phone, and when you ask somebody, oh, like, why you can't get this done? I don't have no time. I don't have time. I have work. I have this going on. I have a kid. I have all this shit, right? All this shit, bro. In their spare time, I wish you didn't have like some counter of like how much videos you watch. Imagine if you had a counter. Like say, some people counter would literally be like 200, bro. And I'm like, what? 200? When you have time for that? And if like you look at their screen time, bro, insane. It's overly stressed on like an app that don't pay you, but yet you don't have time to do anything else.
Everybody wants to get paid, though.
But that's true, bro. But at the same time, for you to use the excuse of not having time, it's kind of crazy, bro. Because when, in order to get certain shit done, if I'm somewhere and say, for instance, I'm driving or something, that's time to learn. Some people use that as time to like, God knows what, music time, freaking whatever the fuck you guys, bro, like crazy. And then I think about the fact of you knowing that everybody have the same 24 hours, and at the same time, people manage to achieve things at like the same age, same everything, but a person can grow and scale something to a point where you're like, to a point where you literally say that's a lie. You just don't even sound real. You just sound lie. Because it's like, no, if I tell somebody that, yo, we have 33 cars, lie. It just sound like lie.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot for real.
It sound a lot. It sound like impossible. And I'm like, what do you mean? You understand? Because, and the way how I think that people think about these things is they think that you have to, in order to do any business or in order to make any business grow, you need to be spending crazy amount of money. You need to be like bankrupting yourself. And then guess what? Like you can, so all right, I can think about it like this. Perfect example. In my exact business right now. So for instance, I needed 10 cars. If I needed 10 cars, the right approach would be like, I'm going to save and I'm going to buy 10 cars. And then one car costs like 15, 20K, whatever. How long it even take you to save 20? Say for instance, it take you like a year to save 20K. Or it take you like, I don't know, like 8 months or something. That's just one. You need another 8 months to buy the next one. We're trying to get to 10. We're trying to get to 10. You're 5 years in. 5 years in. And then it's like you end up wasting so much years out of your life when really and truly you could say, oh shit, I want to scale. I want to do the same thing. I need 10 cars. However, I don't have the 8 months to save and buy one and then buy the next one and buy the next one. So what I do, I start reaching out to people who give a shit. I start reaching out, and the business word for people who give a shit is called investors. Right? So anybody can be investors. Anybody can be an investor. They just need to give a shit about the thing that you're doing. That's it. So to even dumb down what an investor is, you don't have to be like, okay, it's P&L and I have to have the spreadsheets and it's important. It's important. I need all these complex things. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So I don't need all of that. I just need to find somebody who give a shit. And then that's it. And then once that person give a shit, I'll be like, yo, you can make this amount of money if you give me this. Boom. You replicate that 10 times, you have 10 cars.
But where do you start? Do you need the proof of concept? What do
Well,
you have to bring to an investor to get that leverage?
that's true. You need a proof of concept is necessary, but it's not like like a must do. It's not a must do because in order to prove concept of anything, you don't have to prove concept of that exact business. You just have to prove concept of this guy knows how to make money. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to have some form of track record of doing something. You just have to do something.
That's very interesting you say that. That's like somebody that looks rich. Everybody know that him probably scammy, but
Yep.
you're still gonna give him the money because
Because you know him have it.
him doing something.
You know him doing something.
Him doing something.
Exactly, bro. So I'm just like, yo, you don't even have to look the part. You don't even have to like actually be successful in the business that you need investment for, right? You don't have to be successful in that business. You just have to be semi-successful or look successful in something else.
Wow.
You understand? This is why you have this is why you have lots of real estate agents broke as fuck, but they drive a nice car.
Mhm.
Because they need to look like, hey, like shit, it's going on, right?
Yeah.
You don't need this guy's money. I'm already rich. Like, you
Mhm.
understand? This is, I see the plan, bro. I see how they do it. And I'm like, oh shit. Because when I talk to some real estate person, they're like, oh, my car note is this. Can you rent it out for me? No, you can't. Like, and I'm like, when somebody comes to me and tell me that, this car note is too much and I need you to have it out this time, but I need you to do this. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it because I can't keep up with your financial problems. I can't. Like, it's hard.
Mhm.
I'm already keeping up with mine. You understand? So it's just crazy. I turned down so many people giving me cars because of that. Just
Mhm.
because of that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm sorry. I can't save you. You know? I can't save you. And it's so crazy, bro. Like, I'm just like, so in order to say, for instance, that's literally how you would achieve like years worth of work in just like a week. Because to be
Mhm.
honest, all right, think about it right now. You would have saved how much months to buy how many cars to do who knows what, right? And then to be honest, if you use 1 week, reach out to all the people in your network, you can have 10 cars in 1 week.
Wow.
You really could have 10 cars in 1 week.
Mhm.
I've done that, bro. I've done that, like legitimate. So I'm just like,
Wow.
yo, yes, literally got 10 cars
That's
in 1
interesting
week.
to think about. Like you just spun it around. You're like,
Yes,
wow.
because I'm just like, bro, like, there's no way I'm gonna sit down for years doing something that should take me weeks.
Mhm.
Like, this is why if I see somebody when I used to like, I can't not even used to because I still do it. I still help people like fix their websites and create their websites and stuff. But I would see a person say, oh, I want to have a business. And to them, it's not even about the business. To them, they're just they use months to make sure the website look perfect. They didn't sell shit, didn't sell anything at all, but
Mhm.
use all the time to make sure it look professional.
Mhm.
Insane. Insane. So I just look at the fact, like, you know what? Money in. If money not coming in, you don't have a business. So it don't matter how good your website look. It don't matter how anything look. You just, if money not coming in, the business do not exist. It doesn't
Mhm.
exist. Because I see people right now, they're spending money. Logo. I need a logo. I need a website. I need this to look like that. I need it. But you know what they're doing? They're comparing somebody's level 100 to their level 1.
Mhm.
And they're saying, I want it to look like this guy. I want my thing to look. No, it's not.
Mhm.
This guy had years of doing this thing.
Mhm.
Years. So I'm just like, bro, you can't compare your level 100, like your level 1 to somebody level 100. It's insane. Like, you can't do that. You can't just go replicate Amazon website, bro. You can't do that. And you would have somebody sit down legitimately trying to replicate that.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, oh, it don't work. It's a scam. No, it's not. It's just that they had reps in.
Yeah.
They had
Reps.
years of reps in.
Mhm.
So that's just how I look at it, bro. I don't look at it as anything crazy, you know. But on the other hand, dog, I just know for a fact that if people don't overthink things. Anybody can have a business. Anyone. But it's so crazy. I just convinced like this girl to start her business. Same girl, like I do driving lessons with her. And then she's like telling me, I want to start a cleaning business, but I don't have the time yet. And then this and then that. And then she's telling me, oh, I need to buy products. I need to buy so many products. I need to have all the cleaning
She
supplies.
already sink herself. She already sink herself.
Think about what we say, money in. And then you think about that. If the business don't start, you don't got no jobs, no customer, but you go buy freaking cleaning supplies. You're gonna pay for business cards. You're gonna pay for whatever else, uniforms, all this shit.
So all right, simply, how would you say someone say they're gonna start a cleaning business,
Right?
and starting with the money in formula? How would they go about that? Somebody they don't have a business,
Right?
they probably do a little cleaning.
Right. Okay.
How would you start?
If you don't have a business and you say, for instance, you want to start a cleaning business tomorrow, literally, you technically you don't need nothing. You don't even need nothing. But you're gonna be like, but Quan, what about the cleaning supplies? What about that? You don't need it. You don't need it. What you need is money in. So what happened is you go out there, you find somebody's house, or you find like even at your job, customers that walk in, you say, hey, you need a place clean, whatever. And then as soon as somebody say, yeah, of course, come over and do it. How much you charging? Oh, I'm charging $400 and I can clean this and I can clean this and I can just make sure all this stuff clean. And just be like, oh, by the way, we have like a 50% deposit thing. And then you just pay the deposit and you just pay me the next half when the job is done, right? So you supposed to get $400 for a cleaning job, right? With the money in formula, I don't have any supplies, I don't have any products, I don't have anything. I take the deposit, the 50% deposit, and I said, pay me $200 now, and then pay me the rest after the job is done. If you don't like it, don't pay me. Don't just pay me the 2 bills now. And if you don't like what I've done, don't pay me the rest, right? So I take the 50%, which is $200. I go buy cleaning supplies with that $200, and then I clean. And then now I have money in, right? I took money in and I bought the supplies I needed. Now I'm in this business $0. So now I just go clean the place. And if she like it, she pay me the rest. If she don't, you lost nothing. Like, you understand? You didn't lose anything. So I'm just looking at the fact that that's how I look at it, bro. Money in. And you can do it with anything. You can do it with anything. It's just when it comes on to like big businesses now that you actually need a building, you need all this shit. No, you can't really do the money in model. You actually need to be doing, like, you need to be spending. You need to be spending. So it's just, I never start spending in my business until like this. I'm 4 years in, bro. And I never spend on no location. I don't spend on no, I'll probably just spend on cars. That's it. And it's only because I wanted my skin in the game so that other people can realize that, oh shit, like this guy's skin is in the game for real. Like you need to like, let's believe in him because his skin is in. So that's the only thing. And it's so crazy that when I just learn about the money in model of anything, I just start applying it to anything I'm doing. So anything I'm doing even right now, the guy that's supposed to give me this location for all the cars, right? Instead of paying, which is money out, I'm choosing the money in model of putting his gift cards for his restaurants in the cars, and then that would drive customers, my customers, to his restaurants, right? So now he's getting paid from just working with me. You understand? So now it would be a thing where if we mark the cards specifically, and then we know for a fact that, okay, these cards are from the guy with the rental cars. You can now track all the people. You can now track every single person that you got from doing business with this guy. You understand? So I'm just like, oh shit, that's money in. That's how you do money in, bro. So just money in is just something that I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna overthink this thing, and I'm not gonna really broke myself to start a business. And I don't care what people say. Oh, invest in yourself, bro. Like invest. No. Invest in yourself by buying books. The only thing you need to buy is books, and then that teach you how to not spend. You know. So I just look at everything like that in that way. But you have any other topics? If you like, you can go over.
We're kind of good. I don't know if you want to. Have you ever seen Grok before?
Seen what?
Grok.
Show me how Grok work, bro. Because
That's-
you have the subscription,
Yes.
and I don't have the subscription for Twitter, so I don't know how it works.
So the thing with Grok that's a little different, it's pulling from Twitter and the internet to kind of give you like real-time information. So I can say what's going on with Apple.
Bro, you
And
literally ask what's going on with Apple?
Yeah. And it's
No.
saying it's giving
Apple is
you
currently in the spotlight due to several key developments and unveiled to new 13-inch MacBook models powered by. So did they say anything about the Apple Vision Pro?
well, you can ask that.
What's up with Apple Vision Pro? Because I heard that they're not gonna sell it anymore because it sucks. But does it say any? All right, so the Apple Vision Pro is a revolutionary spatial computer seamlessly blending physical world and introduced to allow the stay present and connected where others interact in the digital content. In a way, it feels like physical. But why did so? It doesn't give you real time stuff of why they're pulling it from source.
You would have to put up the demand. But
Insane.
it's is there
Is there a demand problem? Yeah, that's a good question, bro. That's kind of crazy. Yes, there appears to be a demand problem. Yo, that is crazy. Oh man, bro, this feels better than ChatGPT. ChatGPT would literally tell you that, like, oh yeah, I can't answer that real-time question.
ChatGPT. So have you ever seen this on ChatGPT, the GPTs?
Yeah, but didn't they end it? I thought they stopped doing it. Because mine don't even show me any GPTs, bro.
At all? I'm not sure.
And I have like 4, like ChatGPT 4.
I'm not sure, bro. But ChatGPT just has a lot. I notice there's AI everywhere. This AI has gone like,
Right.
it's flooded the internet right now.
It has, bro. It has. It has when it comes. Yeah. What you saying? What?
I'm saying quickly, it's just touching every single person.
No, facts, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like AI right now is something you just cannot escape because of how like universal it is. Yeah, because it's so universal. I just feel like it's not something that you can just say, okay, I don't need this, because it's just how. Because remember, businesses are ran off productivity, and AI is literally designed to be productive.
Oh, so it's going in every single business.
Yeah, because which business don't run off productivity? Which one?
None.
Everyone, you have to do something, bro. You have to. You know, that's crazy. So wait, baskets compared to technology. That's oh man, bro. What? How you ask? Why you ask this question? Like, how you just have this prompt just ready, giving you the full Meta AI. So we just use Meta AI. We just use Grok, and we just use GPT.
Yeah, I have them lined up here, man.
Insane.
ChatGPT.
Insane, bro. Well, which is your favorite so far?
For current stuff, I use Grok. For like word processing, I would use ChatGPT. I don't really use Meta at all.
Man, I use GPT-4 because it's been, bro, it redesigned my entire spreadsheet. And I'm like, I couldn't do this. My brain couldn't compute and do this.
Really?
It couldn't. It can't. You remember? All right. You remember that spreadsheet you made for me?
Yeah.
It just I add on things, I redesign things, like I add on little moves and stuff to it. So it's just, oh man, it's just crazy. Like, and it just opened my eyes to make things more clear. And I'm like, shit, like I wouldn't figure this out if I wasn't using this.
I love this.
And it seems so minuscule until you realize how much work it saves you. Because usually I used to have like a notebook filled with like mathematical equations and all this shit. Just trying to like math thing. I'm like, ChatGPT said, why are you doing that?
Yo, you're right. And
Why
you
you
can
doing
put it in word form.
Yes. It give me formulas. It create formulas for me. It do everything. I'm like, you're crazy. Because the amount of times yes comes up in the column. Insane.
This can be one. And it literally, well, it finds this one easy, but if you had something more complex, it would
do it. I can bet it would do it. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like I see this stuff around, I'm just like, dog. I don't think I would be nothing without like AI right now. Nothing. Guaranteed nothing. Because even brainstorming just ways to make my life easier with business, it's just, I don't know. It's just there. Probably next video we're gonna explain the freaking money in formula.
Yeah.
And just ChatGPT, give me some money in formulas for business. Give me some business ideas with money in. Probably we're gonna explain the concept to ChatGPT and just say, hey, now that you know this concept, give me businesses that I can start with this.
All
You
right,
understand?
that sounds good.
Yeah, that's insane.
All
But,
right,
but yeah, so far it looks insane, bro.
yeah.
But that's it. Any more topics?
No, we're good.
Whoa. So it's just insane. But thank you guys again for just watching. And if you made it all the way to the end, bro, I respect you, dog. I respect you. If you literally watching this section, I actually respect you because it just tells that your brain actually work and you don't need a bunch of flashy edits and TikTok swipes to focus on something. You understand? So it's just kind of crazy, but I really hope you guys subscribe. Do the subscribing thing. Do that. And then also like our video and just leave a comment and tell us different topics you think that you would want us to cover. Or even if you have like a business or something and you want us to like evaluate it and just tell you things that you can actually do to get more money in, shit like that, just let us know, bro. All right. So thanks again.
All right.
See you guys in the next one.
Bye.